Auntie Lala and all her friends, all the distinguished guests, Dr. Noizam and everyone, the Timor-Leste youth, and everyone who's made the time to come here today. Good evening. I'm really happy to be here. I can't tell you how happy, because I've been watching over this Timorese kids for a number of years now, since 2007, thereabouts, and watched them grow, but also have shared in all the worries that Lala and everyone who are looking after them have had, because of, as Dr. Malik Faisal told you, the need to protect them and keep them educated and everything here. So I know that this dinner was really a culmination of a lot of hard work and a lot of stress. So I'm really happy to see this all happen and to see a really full ballroom today. So thank you very much, everyone, for your generosity and for coming here to support. Yes, please give yourself a hand. I know you get to know the kids more if you don't know them already. But this whole, what has really kept me interested in this is not just because these are kids who really need our help, but also because the Timor-Leste youth has allowed Malaysians to show in real life and in real spirit and real heart what One Malaysia is all about. It's not just a slogan. It's not just a poster with a number that we see everywhere. It is real because the types of people that have come together to help them ever since they first landed here has really been a reflection of what Malaysia really means. We've had all sorts of people from all levels of society, all races, all religions, everyone coming together for one goal, to help these kids. Because we realize that really, for all the things that we complain about, there are some people who are much worse off. And these kids, as I think you will learn further on in the evening, really do not have it as well as we do here, no matter how badly we think things can be here. So I know, and I'm sure they'll tell you also, how grateful they are, one, to be here in a safe place, to be able to get the medical treatment, and all the doctors have been really wonderful with them, and now to get the education. I'm often asked, why do you help these kids? Because they're foreign kids. Why not help Malaysians? As if I've never done anything for Malaysians ever. But I think when you get to know them, you know why. It's because really no child on earth should be left without education, should be left to fend for themselves, should be left to face violence as they have done in their own home country. And I know these kids are so motivated, so keen to get the education here in Malaysia, so that one day they will go back to help their own country. And they've said that to me many times. They're so grateful for every little opportunity to go to school, to go to university. I think one of them is in university, and 3 of them are going on to do on-the-job training. They're really grateful for this opportunity, because otherwise back home they would never get it. And I really think that we Malaysians should be proud of ourselves, that we are able to help our neighbors in this way, to help them build the country, because it helps us too. It's not just about helping children from another country, it also helps us because we will get the rewards back much later when these kids go back and contribute to building their country and making it as developed as the development that they've seen here in Malaysia. Here in Malaysia, they've learned many things, I know that. They've learned, for one thing, that people who are different can live together in peace and in harmony. That's what they don't have there. There's so much inter-tribal conflict, real wars, where people actually go out and kill each other. So it's, you know, it's like mind imprinting, being here and seeing that people can get on very well. And I'm sure that they will be able to take these types of values back to Timor one day. And one day we will see them, I'm sure, rise up. And we can be proud that we are part of that too. I know at least one of the girls wants to be Prime Minister of Timor-Leste. And I think if she does do that, I can tell you that we all can lay a little claim to that. We can say we knew her well, you know, and we had a part in doing that. I wish our kids were as ambitious. Ladies and gentlemen, it so happens that tomorrow is actually Universal Children's Day. And this is a day that the UN commemorated way back, I think, in 1954 to celebrate childhood. And 35 years after that, they established the Convention for the Rights of the Child. If you don't know what CRC is, it outlines all the rights that every child on earth is entitled to. And all the countries in the world have signed on to this, including ours. These rights include right to education, right to health, right to shelter, right to nationality, and many, many other things. So tomorrow is actually the 21st anniversary of the Convention of the Rights of the Child. And there are many, many events going on in KL to celebrate it. And that's why I have to rush back to KL tomorrow, because UNICEF has several events. They have a campaign against child abuse, which I hope you all will support. And if you can go online and sign up at www.uniteagainstabuse.org. But I think it's very appropriate that we're having this dinner. We're talking about children from a neighboring country. They are still children, some of them, because our definition of children is under 18. Because like ours here, and we should do everything we can to make sure everyone, every child in our country has access to education, has access to health, has access to shelter, to nationality, and to many things. I think it behooves us also to make sure that those from neighboring countries who do not have this are also helped. Because I'd like to quote my most favorite quote from Martin Luther King Jr. that says that an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So it's unjust that there are children anywhere in the world who don't have education, and therefore we should care about it because it also reflects on us as human beings here. So I want to keep it short. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for donating so generously. It will really make a big difference. It will lessen some of the worry lines on Lala's forehead. Because it does lighten the burden of caring for these kids a little bit. So thank you once again. I know this evening there will be lots of other things going on, some other surprises. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you once again for your generosity.